You're a director. No, sit next to me. You're an actual director. So if Kevin Pollak says, do it again with more feeling, I'm going to do it with more feeling. It's good to see you. How are you?
Very well,
I don't know if you remember, but back when you were a stand-up, way back when, well before the $1 Million Drop began your career.
You don't forget it, Leo Laporte, sir. Of course I remember. How dare you?
And you're doing the chat show still?
Yes, the chat show just celebrated 3 years.
The walking thing.
I don't know if you've heard Talkin' Walkin'.
That is hysterical.
It's the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah.
So you do the best Christopher Walken in the world.
Well, listen. There's a lot of people out there that do a great Christopher Walken. He sort of took over the Nicholson of the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Everyone does Christopher Walken now.
Yeah.
But I have the strangest, weirdest bragging right of my entire life.
What's
if
that?
you Google the sentence, Christopher Walken impersonation,
yes.
out of
I'm doing
117
it right now.
pages that come up,
Yes. Well, let's see.
who comes up first?
Kevin Pollak. Kevin Pollak. Kevin Pollak. Wait a minute.
I mean, it's a little ridiculous.
That's bad impression. That's not Funny or Die. Kevin Spacey
but that's,
doing his impression of you doing Christopher Walken.
But the fact that I come up first, and there's literally
Number
117 search.
There are 904,000 Christopher Walken search results for impressions.
Oh, is that the number really?
Yeah, 904,000.
904,000.
And you're number one.
If that's not the weirdest bragging right.
It's like 1 in a million.
So anyways, I started doing an audio comedy podcast called Talkin' Walkin'. And Walkin' is spelled like talkin', I-N, so that his family can't sue me. He loves it, by the way.
Does he? Have you ever done it for him?
Yes, I've done it for him. This is all in a forthcoming book in the fall.
Are you going to do a book? Oh, good.
It's called How I Slept My Way to the Middle. So you know what? At least I've got a funny title. Born Standing Up? Or the one
No,
after
he
that?
wrote a new one. It's like the 10
right.
most organized thing. I can't even remember it.
Right.
No, I like your name. That's good.
Thank you.
How I Slept My Way to the Middle.
How I Slept My Way to the Middle. And I tell stories about meeting Christopher Walken. And, you know, it was never the plan to meet these people. Just the plan was to mock them, and that was it.
Yeah. In fact,
Shatner,
you don't do this thinking you're ever going to meet him.
That's exactly right. So now Talkin' Walkin' raced to the top 10 of comedy podcasts on iTunes, which, by the way, is another oddly impressive thing because it's a bragging right. Because
big names on there.
No. It's that Andy Warhol was very close when he predicted in the future everyone would be famous for 15 minutes. I mean, reality shows certainly suggest that. But he was close. It should be, in the future, everyone will have their own podcast for 15 weeks. It's unbelievable.
It really is.
Also, being asked to be a guest on somebody's podcast in L.A. is the new jury duty.
You go, oh, no. How can I get out of it?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. So the book is coming out later this year. Are you writing it now, or is it done?
I'm just finishing up. My editor is not pleased. That's him phoning. He's not pleased with...
what are you doing a podcast
for? But it's going great. And
so Talkin' Walkin', you interview people as Christopher Walken?
Well, no, actually, Talkin' Walkin' is like my dinner with Andre, only Andre is Christopher Walken.
Oh, my God.
I have a friend come over to the house.
Yeah.
And we just talk about life and the cornucopia of crap that fills it, all the minutia. But I'm just Christopher Walken.
You should have Christopher Walken on that show.
Well, it's been suggested, of course, and the problem is that would be the last one. I can never do it again.
You could never do it again.
No.
Yeah.
So, hey, listen, here's what we'll do. We'll do a little piece of Talkin' Walkin' right now.
Okay.
It'll just be you and me.
Okay.
We talk about whatever you want, the craziness behind this, for example.
Yes, it's insane.
It really is. This is my first time here.
It's interesting. Now, you've been to CES before.
I have.
Mr. Walken.
I have indeed, many times.
Yeah.
I like gadgets.
Yeah.
And toys.
But this is like big boy gadgets.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is like the pricey gadgets.
There's a machine over here that literally transported me to the set of Star Trek. I thought that was new. That's got to be new.
Was Mr. Shatner there?
I can't believe you said that. I went to see his one-man show on Broadway called It's Shatner's World.
Yeah.
We just live in it.
Did you go backstage?
Yeah. He asked me to come backstage and then wait in the wings at the end, and sure enough, at the end, he brought me out in front of a sold-out crowd on Broadway. Ridiculous. It was the most surreal thing, you know. I've been mocking him for 30 years before we met.
Yeah.
And I ended up being in one of his books about Trekkies called Get a Life.
Yeah.
Where he asked me to write one chapter where I would explain to the reader how to do, in his words, the consummate Captain Kirk impression. I said, why do you want me to explain how to mock you? And he said, because I'm tired of all the idiots coming up to me doing it horribly. At least teach them how to do it well. So that's what's happening.
You do it very well.
Wow.
Yeah, so he doesn't mind that you do that.
He loves it.
He loves it.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
So I walked out on stage at the end of his Broadway play as him, you know, and I did that same thing and said, I made an entire career out of pausing. I'll tell the longer story in the book when it comes out in the
I
fall.
can't wait to read it.
Yeah.
And Kevin, I'm looking forward to having you on the panel. We're
Yeah,
just
that's
gonna,
gonna be
the rest
great.
of us are just going to shut up and let you talk.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be a part of it.
It'll be really fun.
Yeah.
It's great to see you.
Great to
Thank you
see
so
you,
much
Leo,
for
as
stopping by.
always. Yeah.
I hope this wasn't as bad as jury duty.
No. This is fantastic.
This is jury duty where you got dismissed early.
That's right.
Thank you, Kevin.
Perfect jury duty.
Kevin Pollak.
See you in a bit.